The two intercepts came out today, over 50 meters at 1.3 grams in hole 39, about 50 meters vertical depth to the top of that zone, Steve. And then the other hole was 33.5 meters at a gram, about 63 meters vertical. So these things are sitting pretty shallow. They should tie nicely into the stealth deposit, which is a little bit off to the southeast of these holes, or southwest of these holes.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. Joining me now is Colin Smith, the CEO of Gold Basin Resources. And Colin, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Steve. Yeah, thanks for having me back on.
Yeah, so more news out from the company about drilling results again from Stealth, but this is a sort of a stepping out from what we last talked about. So maybe sort of give us a bit of the topography of what we're talking about here.
Yeah, sounds good, Steve. So the two holes that came out today, 39 and 38, we're stepping down to the east on this northerly road, which Gold Basin had never drilled from before this program. So it's strategic in the sense that it's going to open up, hopefully, our optimized open pit, the maiden resource, which we'll be getting going as soon as we get our final assays back in from this program. So, the two intercepts came out today, over 50 meters at 1.3 grams in hole 39, about 50 meters vertical depth to the top of that zone, Steve. And then the other hole was 33.5 meters at a gram, about 63 meters vertical. So these things are sitting pretty shallow. They should tie nicely into the stealth deposit, which is a little bit off to the southeast of these holes, or southwest of these holes. And like I said, ultimately, hopefully opening up the optimized pit to grab more ounces in that maiden.
Colin, how important is it for you to showcase in some of these results that you're doing? I'm sure you thought about it when you were drilling as well, just to show the potential for size and scope of this particular project.
Yeah, it's critical, Steve, because this Gold Basin is a bulk tonnage open pit development scenario, just like it was in the mid-90s when a company named Nevada Pacific Mining Corporation had permits in hand and they're ready to start moving dirt for an open pit heap leach gold mine. Unfortunately for them, Bre-X happened a few months later, and it ended up sewering the markets, and that company delisted. So the methodology hasn't changed for us. It's a bulk tonnage oxide gold play. And, we've already built the Cyclopic deposit in terms of scale of 1.7 kilometers along strike, right at surface. And the Stealth Red Cloud trend, which we're drilling as we speak, or just finished rather, assays are coming out as we speak, if we connect the Stealth and Red Cloud deposits by drilling off the gap, which the holes are pending for at this stage, that's now a 1.5 kilometer long oxide gold system, an adjacent situation to Cyclopic. So starting to build some real scale, and the holes that are pending from the gap zone, which is the 600-meter trend that separates Stealth and Red Cloud, those are all pending. We drilled 8 holes there in this program, and so those will be coming to market in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, and again, you're on track for the maiden resource and getting it all out, and obviously this is a significant part of that report as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So all these holes have been designed to expand the resource and delineate the gap zone, hopefully. So we've really stepped out on Stealth on this northerly road, and then on the west side of Red Cloud and the east side of Stealth, we've drilled a number of holes, eight in total, into the gap to hopefully connect those dots. We did drill the gap last year with 6 RC holes. We hit on 4 of those that are nicely correlative along strike. And so if we have some success in the pending gap holes, hopefully we'll be able to tie together a 1.5 kilometer long at surface oxide gold deposit adjacent to Cyclopic, which is 1.7 clicks the strike length. So scale is building.
Absolutely. We look forward to continuing to follow that story. Colin, thanks so much. Good update, and we'll talk again soon, okay?
Yeah, you bet, Steve. Thanks very much.
All right, Colin Smith, the CEO of Gold Basin Resources.